Today we are covering the specific reporting requirements for Form 8949, Sales and Dispositions of Capital Assets. The exam is designed to test whether you know when to use this form versus summarizing transactions directly on Schedule D. The key deciding factor is the information provided on the taxpayer's Form 199B from their broker. If the 1099-B indicates that the cost basis was reported to the IRS and there are no adjustments to the transaction, you can typically aggregate those transactions and report them directly on Schedule D. However, the moment the basis is not reported to the IRS, or if any kind of adjustment is needed, you must provide the details on Form 8949. For example, an exam question gives you a 1099-B showing a sale of stock with proceeds of $20,000 and a cost basis of $5,000. The form clearly states the basis was reported to the IRS. With no other facts, this $15,000 gain is reported on Schedule D, Part I, Line 1A for a short-term gain. Now, let's change one fact. The 1099-B indicates the basis was not reported to the IRS. You must now report this transaction on Form 8949, checking box B at the top of Part I, and then carry the totals to Schedule D. The exam loves to test adjustments, which always force the use of Form 8949. The most common trap is the wash sale rule. A client sells stock for a $2,000 loss on November 10th, but buys substantially identical stock on November 30th. The exam will ask for the deductible loss in the current year. The answer is 0. You must report this transaction on Form 8949, showing the full proceeds and basis. Then enter code W in column F and the disallowed loss of $2,000 as a positive number in column G. This adjustment effectively cancels out the loss on the form, and that $2,000 is added to the basis of the new shares purchased. Another frequent exam topic is a non-deductible loss from a sale to a related party. For instance, a taxpayer sells stock to their brother at a $4,000 loss. This loss is permanently disallowed. The reporting requires Form 8949, where you'll enter code L in column F and the $4,000 disallowed loss in column G. Forcing these adjustments through Form 8949 is how you reconcile the figures on the 1099-B with the correct taxable amount on the return. A great way to remember this is a simple mental shortcut. If there's a code or a correction, you're certainly using Form 8949. This C-based phrase helps you recall that any transaction requiring an adjustment code, like W for wash sale or L for a related party loss, must be detailed on Form 8949 and can never be summarized directly on Schedule D. This is a critical distinction for passing the exam.